I just can't let you go. Lord
Hey
knows
Virgo,
that
welcome
I've
back
tried.
to the channel. Kelly from House of Virgo. If you're new, please smash that like button and subscribe. Personal reading link is in the description box below. Alright, so let's get into this reading and see what messages. I already was shuffling and the first card fell out, which is date, meeting somebody new, dating, getting back out there, planning, setting a date, okay? So let's get in and see what else does Virgo need to know. Okay, photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories, and having options, keys on a ring. So it looks like somebody is coming forward. Wants to, interesting. Okay, hold on a second. Whoa, wait a minute. Meeting somebody new. Missing you. All right, Virgo. Wow. Okay. So, how can I say this? I feel like there's somebody in your life who is still hanging on to the relationship, but they are currently maybe dating or getting themselves back out there, dating other people. Okay? Or just trying to put themselves out there, looking at their options, maybe doing a one night stand kind of thing. It feels like a rebound, because if someone's like completely over you, Virgo, then, you know, I mean, I feel like somebody's rushing the gun here is that's the energy I'm picking up. Now, could it be you as well? Yeah, you could be maybe trying to put yourself in a position of like, you know what, let me just go date other people, get out and meet other people, maybe still missing somebody, maybe being a little bit nostalgic about another person, but keeping your options open. Some of you might just not be dating for any long-term purpose, that kind of energy. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, it feels like two people who are still connecting, they're still not over each other, but they are not going to let that stop them from moving forward. Right? Do you understand that? Which feels reboundish. It kind of feels like it just feels like there's an energy of like not fully being ready to move into a new relationship, right? Because they're not taking a new relationship seriously, or anybody else they meet. They're just doing maybe one night stands or string-alongs, or maybe that's you, right? I'm not trying to call anybody out on either side. I just feel like this is the message that they're giving me right now, okay? It feels like best way to get over someone is to get under somebody else. Somebody might have that mindset right now, or using that as a way to cope. Might not really believe that, but using that as a way to cope, okay? Or thinking about reaching out, or not reaching out, thinking about dating other people, okay? After some kind of shocking situation that's occurred. Yeah, Virgo. Hey, Queen of Wands here. Fire energy. And the Emperor. Taking control of a situation. That's definitely... So there's some kind of, you know, that Tower energy is like, it's like, whoa, right? You might see someone that you still have feelings for who's connecting with another person, or you might see them out dating or whatever. That just kind of makes me feel like, you know, I'm just picking up an energy of this person is just trying to get over you, and so they're doing that by connecting with another person, right? So if you see them on the street or whatever, then just keep that, be mindful of that, okay? And they might think the same thing about you. There's just this, why are two people here like still nostalgic about each other? Something's over. Yeah, so they're not answering my question. They're just saying that it's like walking away, trying to have a new chapter, facing fears, walking into the arms of another person, leaving one person and going to another. It feels like a coping thing. Now, this might not be you. You might not be doing this at all, or it might be you, right? You don't have to let anybody know what's going on with you. But it's, yeah, look. It feels like a defensive tactic. a pushback kind of thing. I feel like somebody here doesn't want to deal with their feelings or this missing another person energy. King of Swords here. Yeah, there's a lot of insecurity and stress. Self-imposed prisoner energy, feeling stuck. Feeling someone having like some mental kind of struggle here, not being able to get out of something. Really suffering. It feels like a suffering by their own thoughts. By their own negative thoughts. Isolating, tired of isolating, trying to get back out into their life, trying to face themselves or just make this transition because it's somebody just doesn't want to feel stuck, right? So it feels like a more forcing their mind to get over another person. However, there is still this nostalgia. There's still this, I feel like someone is connecting with other people or another person, but keeping them as an option in case there's the chance that there can be a reconciliation. Okay, yeah, running away. Definitely running away. Running from commitment. There you go. Not trying to commit to any potential suitors. Yep, very assertive about that. Not changing that. So I feel like there's another person here who's just not giving up, not letting go of a past connection. They just can't. There's a little bit of that Phantom X energy playing out here. So we just can't walk away in their mind. Their heart is still attached. This feels like a still attached kind of thing. Very sweet, sweet communication, but struggling. You know, sweet emotions. Sweet emotion. Little Aerosmith stuff coming up here. What the heck? Yeah. Somebody's got sweet emotions. Still. And yeah, they're struggling. It's like there's someone here who's got feelings. They're keeping them shallow, very surface. But it's like a struggle. It's a burden. They can't get rid of this because they're still holding on. They're still attached. And it's a total secret. They're not sharing this with anybody. Even any new potential suitors or anyone else. Feel sorry for who's on the other end of this, because another person might really be trying to get to know someone and trying to have something go somewhere. But I feel like, you know, whoever is still holding on they're still holding on to a past person. They're not ready to fully let go. So if you're on the receiving end of this person where you meet them and you're dating them, they're still attached to somebody else. They're still holding on. They still have reservation. Do you know what I mean? So they're maybe going on dates with you. If they're talking a lot about their ex, there you go. That's the biggest sign. People often give their tells. You got to listen. Focus more on listening to the other person if you want to know about them, because they will give things away. Even if they tell you that they're over someone, it's the amount of time they spend talking about a past person or the lack of communicating about a past person. There's extremes there, right? Pay attention, Virgo. Yeah, the truth will be revealed here. Okay, so you could be the one who is the relationship ended and they're dating other people and they're still stuck on you, or you could be the one who is the other person that they're dating and they're still stuck on the past person here. Okay. So there's definitely, I'm seeing there's definitely going to be an opportunity showing up here for reconciliation, a reunion. So depending on what side you're on, this might, either way, it just feels like something you need to know. If you're the person that they're still stuck on, you know, the opportunity is going to present itself where I do feel like they will try to come back together with you. Okay. And if you're on the dating end, you may find out, the truth comes out, that they're going to try to go back to their past person. So whoever this person is, they're stuck in the middle. They're kind of stuck in the middle. That's what I feel like is going on. 10 minutes in and I just got the full reading here. Yeah, look at this. Knight of Wands. So it's a very lusty energy. This is, it's not necessarily a player. You know, in the reverse, it could definitely be a player, but it's not in the reverse. In the reverse would be just someone who's very chaotic and impulsive, and they have sexual excess. I don't feel like that's the case, but I do feel like this is someone who's always on the move. Okay? They're chasing after... They're driven by lust. Something to keep in mind there, Virgo. Yeah, there you go. There's the devil. It's not a healthy scenario. I don't feel like it's a healthy situation. Somebody's got issues with their mother. There's some mommy issues here. Or daddy issues, for sure. That's some deep toxic stuff from their past, right? Or they're still very much stuck on, like, the mother or the father of their children. Could be that. Or there's an undercurrent of the mother, or like an Oedipus complex or something with the mother or the father. Some kind of issue that's running this person. Yeah, look. There was a definite heartbreak, either by like the first love or their mother or their father. A lot of discord. Maybe there was addictions, or, you know, whoever they were with before you, no matter what side you're on of this story. Yeah. Some unfinished business, I feel. Still stuck, still chained to this, to a past person. And you could be that past person. Okay. Yeah, for some of you, you are that past person. Definitely. Now, for those of you who have been dating somebody new, it's going to take a while, but I think you'll start really beginning to see the signs that they might be treating you like a rebound. You might start seeing those signs. And maybe it's going to take time, or it is taking some time. You might start seeing them soon. And kind of like just feeling that energy, you know, that whoever is new in your life or you're connecting with, there's a possibility they haven't really healed from their past. They're still nostalgic. They're still holding on to some degree. They still have reservation or a tie to someone they haven't let go yet. If you're not seeing it yet, of course it's important that you want to see that, right? You make sure. You don't want to invest fully. If you're going to invest into somebody new, take your time with it. Yeah, that's really the message I'm getting. Now, Virgo, if you're that past person and your person has moved on to somebody else, and they're trying to reunite with you, I feel like, again, the message is the same. You know, and that's something that you want, then you really got to go very slow, like snail pace with this person. Don't jump back in, I'm hearing. Or don't jump in at all. It depends. It's up to you. All right, you got a King of Cups here. Okay, so you could have a connection showing up here with air sign. Could be a fire sign, earth sign, or water. Point blank period. They're all showing up here. So you're going to know your story much better than I. For some of you, this is somebody that you're dating new and you actually find out about it. It's a blessing that you find out, that it comes to light. It's a blessing, believe me. Because I feel like if you're dating somebody new, you're not really heavily invested, so there's not much of a loss. All right, so it's a blessing that comes in. Now, for those of you that this is a past person that's trying to make a return, okay, there's an energy of trying to have forgiveness and healing. If that's, you know, it's an energy. You can, like I always say, it's up to you what you want to do here. But I do feel like there's an opportunity to heal and fix a relationship. Now, if there was a very toxic element to this person and they haven't grown and healed and learned lessons and made changes, then you got to see that and then make your decision accordingly. You know, you got to find that out. You definitely, I mean, if you're going to take somebody back who hasn't learned anything or isn't really trying to make changes, make amends, and, you know, start living in a different light, then you're just going to just keep repeating the cycle here. And you really have no one else to blame but yourself. And I don't mean to say that in a negative way, but it's really important that, if you've been in a relationship with someone that the relationship itself became very toxic, what makes you think that time apart is automatically going to fix that once you guys reconcile? It doesn't. It's not, because it's what you do with that time apart, not the amount of time apart. Sure, time heals and it does make things less triggering, but if people aren't doing the work and healing and coming to an understanding and changing the subconscious messaging and all that stuff, then they're just going to keep repeating these same patterns. That's just common sense, okay? And that you can't be smoking the hopium, right? People show you who they are. And if they're coming back healed, you're going to see that too. But I do feel like there is an energy of healing here. So, you'll have to see. All right. The Six of Wands. The Moon. Piscean energy. Okay. Someone dreams about being successful. Someone's praying and are meditating on being successful, on being recognized, on being in a much higher position. That's interesting. Of applaud. Someone's praying for fame or hoping for fame. Or has dreams about this, or is dreaming about this. I have no idea what this has to do with anything. This is just coming out of the blue. If the Star card shows up, that's really going to confirm it. No, it's hopes. It's definitely hopes. Someone, okay. Oh, yeah, and also now they're saying someone's hoping that another person can read their mind. Oh, my God, what is that? Someone's hoping that another person will just be able to understand without them having to communicate. Mind reader stuff. Like, what? All right, I feel like I don't know what that's about, and that might resonate for you. It might not. I'm not 100% sure who that's relating to. It could be relating to a Pisces, or there's a Pisces that not a very good communicator and is just kind of hoping that another person will be able to understand them. Somebody might be trying to analyze their dreams, but there's someone who's dreaming of fame and recognition. It's very interesting. Okay, I'm just going to leave that portion there. All right, you have the Snake. Competition and enemy. The other woman looking over your shoulder. The other woman, the other guy. So yeah, that kind of confirms a little bit what I'm seeing here as far as somebody new. Okay. Don't let anybody... so if you're dating someone new and they're still stuck on their past person, or if you're the past person and they're dating somebody new, don't compare yourself. That has nothing to do with you. That's all about them and whatever issues they have or whatever's going on. Now, if you're the one who's dating somebody new and you're the past person that's trying to cope, you might be running. So you might want to take a look at that. That's not a very healthy way to cope. I feel like if you've got things going on that you're having a hard time with, I think it's best, my personal opinion, is to seek out some type of counseling or therapy or a good friend that you're not going to have a romantic attachment to, because then that's kind of like playing with other people's feelings. I think it's better, go talk to your priest. I don't know. Someone that's going to be objective and there isn't going to be any kind of bias as far as like trying to manipulate you to be in a relationship with them. Somebody who acts like a friend, listening to all your problems, but they secretly want to be with you. Yeah, that's very manipulative energy. That's very snake energy. Don't compare yourself to other people. Okay, Sword in the Rose. Clarity and truth, revelations, honor, protection, determination. Not enough, yeah. Lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego. Listen, Virgo, there's definitely a snake energy that doesn't feel... They're lacking confidence, and they're seeking validation through other people. Okay, or protection. And very determined. Somebody can't really self-soothe. They can't really self-validate. Now, if that's you, like I said, you know, look at that. Take a look at that for yourself. Because it's really nobody's responsibility to validate you, right? That's yours and God's. Do you know what I mean? That's a heavy burden to put on another person, for them to constantly, like, that's, you know, parentification. You know, you don't want to go down that road. You know, like, you come in as a whole person, and this person too, whatever's going on. So you got a twin flame connection here, for sure. So this plays a role in this, on one side or the other. You may feel like this is your twin flame. And it might have... Twin flames generally start off as... Okay, so let me just say this. If you're the one who's the new person that's dating someone stuck on their past, they might be doing a lot of love bombing because they're trying to get their needs met, right? So it might feel like very twin... Like, I met my twin flames, I'm in love of my life. Pay attention to that. Because that's not really a twin flame. That kind of comes across as a twin flame, but it's like a false twin flame. Okay. And if you're the one who felt the twin flame connection with this, it might be just a repeat cycle. And date, getting back out there. Meaning, see, we're ending with date. Yeah. Virgo. So, I don't know what this message is for you. I do, but I don't know who's needing to hear this right now. It feels like, it feels like a third party thing, you know? It feels like three people. That's really what it feels like. I feel like the biggest message to take away, whatever side you're on, if you're on the receiving end of someone who's stuck on their past, or you're on the past person end of someone who's dating someone new, either way, I feel like the overall message is there's some unfinished business here. And there's a desire to finish it fast, but yet can't. Yeah, there's passion here. A lot of passion involved in this connection. On either way, past life love. Ooh, a lot of passion for a past life person. Definitely showing up here. Protect yourself, Virgo. If you're dating somebody new who's still not over their ex, you don't want to be somebody's rebound. Because, you know, people will rebound. Like, they could have somebody from their, like, it could even be with one of their parents, where an issue happened with their parent. You know, but people could, like, have a really first love that was a very bad experience, and then they just keep rebounding with other people when that first love relationship ends, and then they will just keep recreating the cycle over and over to try to control it, and they keep breaking up with these rebounds because it like the cycle never ever ends. They just keep going through people after people after people, and then they just keep devaluing them or treating them bad and breaking up with them or discarding them and all that because they're in this pattern, you know. And instead of just stopping and pausing and dealing with the hurt and the pain that caused some kind of breakup or was the after effect, you know what I mean? Like, it's some serious psychological shit. I feel like this whole world is freaking messed up anymore. I just don't, like, who even wants to get involved? Do you know what I mean? Okay, so you gotta make a decision here, no matter what side you're on. Virgo, you have a decision, it looks like it's coming up, that you're going to have to make about a relationship here. And whatever you decide to do, I hope it's the best decision you can make for yourself. Someone's connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. Yeah, okay. Rejection's divine protection. So, you know, like I was saying before, sometimes those things are blessings. They don't feel like blessings. Everybody expects a blessing to feel like, oh, a new baby, a new relationship, you know, happily ever after and all that stuff. But, you know, in the long run, rejection actually is a blessing. It's protection, you know, and you may not see it right away. And some of you might be rejected, and that you give yourself some time until you start really understanding why. Even if you rejected another person, even if they agreed with the you rejecting them, that can still feel like a rejection to you, and that's okay, because you know what? There's a reason and a purpose for that you'll come to find out, as long as you don't personalize it and be like, you know what? It's for the good. If you remind yourself, it's all for the good. May not feel like it's for the good right now, but I feel like you will come to terms that it actually is. And if you reject this person, that you're dating somebody new because they're still stuck on an ex, if that's part of the decision you make, that's also divine protection for yourself. All right, let's look at your Chinese sign here, Virgo. Year of the dog. Year of the pig. Year of the dragon. Year of the monkey. Year of the rabbit. The horse. The goat. And the rat. All right. All right, Virgo. So, showing up here, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, and Pisces. Also Sagittarius. All right. Significant signs. All right, we have September 6th, September 2nd, the 21st, September 8th, August 31st, September 11th, September 1st, September 3rd, September 13th, September 12th, August 28th, August 26th, September 18th, not sure if I said that, August 23rd, okay, so if those are your birthdays, oh, also, September 20th. So we also have 68, 38, these could be your ages, 31, could be year of birth, 83, 63, 62. Ain't nobody born in the 70s. 68. 1980 and 1982. 1983. Okay. All right, Virgo, let's get a couple of initials and see what shows up. Initials, names. Okay. KNT, KMT. Initial J, we have a B, you have E, G. All right, Jennifer. Picking up Jennifer. There's also Ken. We have Ted. Or Teddy. Or Teng. Tong. Teng. Jeb, like Jebediah, Jeb. JT. I'm picking up Neil or Noel. Also, okay? So keep these initials in mind. This could be you or your person as far as the initials go. So your name could start with a T or N. It could be your first name, last name, or theirs. T, B, K, N, E, G, or J. All right, let's get some charms. See what charm messages you have. All right, Virgo. So you have, see, a pink moon. Pink moon is significant. I don't know when the pink moon is going to be, but there's some kind of connection to like a pink moon. You know, if you, I don't know if you guys have noticed now, so they're just telling me this. You can see Venus in the sky at night, the evening star. They're telling me evening star. So if you're looking, there's a big bright light, like a star. At night, it's they're saying the evening star, Venus, planet Venus. At this time, you also have a shamrock or a four-leaf clover. It's blue. Significant connection to a shamrock, which is good luck. I feel like there's some good luck coming to you, or you might just be a person who is, I feel, very lucky. It's like, I feel like things actually tend to work out for you, and you might not feel that way, but I feel like things do tend to work out for you. It might not feel that way all the time, but it's definitely a message that I'm picking up here. There might be something that you don't realize, that you have a lot more positive outcomes or have had in your life. You might not really be counting your blessings as much as you need to. And that's like kind of, you know, it's kind of like doing a gratitude list. So the shamrock, the four-leaf clover, let me see if I can find specifically what it will mean for you. It does mean good luck, right? If it does mean being a very lucky person. I'm not seeing it showing up here. Okay. And then you also have, so, a black squirrel. But, you know, this is more of a skunk to me, because I don't think there is such a thing as a black squirrel with a white underbelly. Do you guys? Oh, wow. Okay. They just said something to me. That's weird. That just kind of rang a bell. There's a show on YouTube. I think it's something called Underbelly. Wait, let me look. Soft white underbelly. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that. It's they interview and portrait human condition by photographs. And they do, whoops. Yeah, they do interviews of people. In regards to like that's what they're telling me. This is the connection to this. So they do interviews of people, you know, who, all kinds of subjects, war stories, sex fetishes. They interview people who have these very interesting lives. I'm sure some of you have heard of it. Okay. Talk on Tough Love, when CPS takes your kids, someone finds Jesus, like really interesting kind of stuff. They're not all that long. Anyway, I'm rambling here. So there's some kind of connection to that. You also have a blue star, Virgo. Is it blue? It's a greenish blue, but it's dark. it's green with a little bit of blue tint for a star. So there's some kind of connection to, this kind of makes me feel like being hopeful, but also having a little sense of keeping it real with yourself due to the color green. Keeping it real with yourself and feeling a little, a tinge blue about the fact that you have to keep something real. Okay? And having the courage, I'm hearing having the courage to be honest with yourself and keeping something real, but not getting too pessimistic about the reality. You know, reality doesn't have to be all pessimistic. And I feel like being a realist can sometimes feel that way, but I don't feel like that's your energy. It feels like a blue star that's turning green, and it's going through some type of metamorphosis and change. And you also have cherries. So real simply, Virgo, you could just be simply eating cherries, a bowl of cherries, but also, as cliche as it's going to sound, they're saying life is a bowl of cherries. And sometimes you're going to get some cherries that have some pits, and you just got to get them out of there. But life, I mean, Forrest says life's a box of chocolates. But I feel like here, this is to remind yourself that, you know, a lot of people say life's not a bowl of cherries. Is that the quote? I feel like it is. Life is what you make it. They're also telling me like cherry flavored lip gloss or Jell-O, or making a cherry pie. Somebody might be planning to do that in very simple terms, making some kind of cherry pie. Or maybe it's just like cherry air freshener. I don't know. So I'm going to leave that there. I know it's a little bit shorter. I'm going to keep the readings a little low key and shorter this week because, you know, the holidays coming up. Got a lot going on. So, yeah, I'm going to leave that there, and I will see you all back here tomorrow.
Again.